Yo, Sake Clan in the building. Sake Clan in the building, y'all. Raise the roof. Yo, this Erica Knight situation is kind of crazy. My honest opinion, I think this shit is gonna just continue to keep on going. This bit of a controversy going on. Can a trained female boxer hold it down against an untrained guy in boxing? Now, my opinion on it is that I think, my opinion, I think that a dude isn't gonna be able to knock out someone who is trained like Erica. For context, she has 8 years of boxing experience and she's making response videos on YouTube videos that have been made about her IG reel blowing up and whatever. I just would say that in a boxing setting, a dude might start off doing something at the first 30 seconds. If the guy doesn't have any cardio, at the first 30 seconds, he might be doing a little something. But once those 30 seconds are over, that's when that stamina really comes in. We're talking about 5 minutes. 5 minutes for 2 rounds. Um, those 5 minutes gonna be hell after they just, if a guy who's untrained just start exploding and whatever, off the bat, that would be bad, be devastating. So someone like Erica would have definitely an advantage over someone like that. But if the dude is smart, he did a little bit of studying, and he also has, a little bit of, quickness and cardio to him. Still, that's not me saying that that person will knock Erica out. I think that person will just last a bit longer in a round or two. Uh, but yeah, there's things out there that could get you an advantage over a boxer with experience. It could. But when we're talking about an untrained guy versus a trained woman, uh, I would say that guy would have to be would have to be, like I said, smart, probably a genetic freak or whatever, um, to have somewhat of an advantage. Could probably even knock her out with her experience, but I would say that um, if the person's dedicated on hitting the shots and isn't freaking trying to explode off the bat, I think they might have a chance of not just winning the engagement, but just lasting the rounds. That's what I say. But obviously, trained and untrained, that person isn't gonna be able to understand. There's certain moves that might be pulled within the engagement. The boxing exchanges. So yeah, that's my take on that. Um, I would say that a dude who might land a lucky shot, that still probably wouldn't work on a experienced and trained person because they can be able to tell how much of a how hard of a hit they can take. That's also something else. But we're going to go into what she has to say here. It's pretty interesting, and what I say that I could last within a ring with a trained female. Probably, I'm not gonna throw myself under the bus. I am, at the end of the day, I still have I still have to have hope for myself. Yeah, I think that I can last a round. But say to knock someone out with over 5 years of experience, that's ridiculous. No, because did a little bit of a bit of a search on Erica's content. She is actually really good at what she does, and footwork plays a lot of a big um, of a big advantage of boxing as well too. So that's also a thing. But yeah, let's get into it. Guys, I had a YouTube video made about me. Delusional female boxer thinks she can KO men. I'll KO any man. First of all, this video is pinned on my profile. I never said I would KO any man. Never in that video did that sentence come out of my mouth, but okay. To be fair, he does look at my boxing and say that I could pretty much outwork most men, but then he looks at this video and is saying that this guy is going light on me, and he low-key hits me. Like, you can watch this video too. This guy is not just any guy. He's not just any untrained man. He's a professional boxer, and he's like 80 kg. Of course he's going fucking light. It's his job. Like, literally, guys, what are you talking about? Of course he's going light against me. Like, I'm not stupid. Honestly, props to this guy, because he was super nice about it the whole time. The point that I'm trying to make is boxing is so technical, and you need so good cardio for it. Power doesn't matter nearly as much as you think. Like, and especially in amateur and sparring, like, it's the volume that you put out. And KOs are so rare, even... Yeah, that's also what I have to say about that. Like, if you put someone like Mike Tyson, we all know Mike Tyson. Bro obliterated a lot of victims' chins clean off of they skull. But you put Mike Tyson against prime Muhammad Ali, brother, that's why I've been saying that cardio, man, that's going to come in at a very important point in the boxing exchanges. Like, Muhammad fucking Ali would not destroy Mike Tyson, but he would definitely would do so much mental war crimes to a boxer who just has straight power. And that would be a very grim day for the power puncher, for sure. 100%. Power punches versus a cardio freak. My money's on the cardio freak every time, bro. Because it's like a motherfucker toying with you for every 5 minutes, and the motherfucker ain't even made a sweat didn't even drip down yet. That is a cardio freak. That is a cardio freak, 100%. I definitely can agree on that. But power does play at least some part when it comes to striking. Like, obviously. Could I say if you put a room of trained women against untrained guys, and the setting had to be boxing, yeah, those women are definitely, with whoever they're matched with, is probably going to beat the other guys. Maybe two of those guys may, outclass the females, depending on how athletic and how good their cardio is. Obviously in a freaking, in a real fight, but that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about just strictly boxing. But yeah, most of the trained women will, beat the shit out of untrained guy in terms of boxing. But yeah, let's continue. From professional boxers that I don't think you as an untrained man are going to KO somebody. To KO somebody is way harder, and that's basically the argument anybody's trying to make. Like, but it's just one shot. Just one shot won't KO me probably.
It's so difficult to KO somebody. I don't think you guys understand. That's just what I'm saying. The volume and output I can put in will just outwork you, and you will just gas out, and you can't handle it for such a long time. It's just not what you think, guys. He even says in the video that he's not a boxer, but he's arguing with literally a boxer. Obviously, like the sparring things, there are exceptions to it. Like, I'm pretty sure there are some genetics freak in the world that I could not be. But trust you as a 5'9" man.
Yeah, she's talking about the over 6 foot, 200 pound dudes. That those, I think that's what she's mentioning right there. Yeah, I gotta say, as me, like I said earlier, would I be able to stand toe to toe? Maybe in a body shots only setting, I might have that, because I don't know if I could bring it to myself, the just do regular type shit. Um, but as a dude who's 6'2", 200, 219, 18. I think I'm 219 pounds. Uh, I definitely think I could last, not say knockout, but I will last um at least a round um and shit. Uh, but second round I might show some level of fucking gassing. I'm not gonna lie. Um, because I don't think my cardio is at that level yet. Um, but would I be just straight up just um be outclassed? Maybe, because I'm untrained. I'm untrained. I'm just gonna put that out there for context. I'm not trained. I am an untrained guy. Um, I I am I'd say over the average, definitely. And I got the weight on that. But we seen from time and time again in combat sports, sometimes weight don't even matter either. In certain cases, but it does compensate if you add combat experience with that. If you got the freaking muscle and you got the combat experience, bro, it'll take you a long way. Take you a long way, 100%. But yeah, she isn't really lying very much. Um, Maybe she's underestimating a lot of dudes. That could be what was perceived in the first one clip that she made. But I definitely think that her clarifying it was definitely a good move, because the comments was definitely going crazy. Yeah, that is all. I haven't seen really much of a really big thing to critique on, other than that she's giving only props to like people who are genetic freaks. I think there's some very freaking dangerous. If you fight a fighter who is unpredictable and they're 5'9", I definitely think that can play also a role too. Just not being able to read your opponent, I think that plays a part too in boxing.
Who's like 150 pounds, you're not one of them, bro. Guys, I had a YouTube video.
Yeah, just straight violating all the 5'9" dudes out there. But yeah, maybe she's talking about the people in the comments section. I don't know if she's like is targeting a YouTuber or something. I don't know, but I think that even 5'9" person isn't just all the way out, because we had a lot of people who were 5'9" and barely knew technical boxing, like again Mike Tyson, and a lot of boxers that even of this day, um, Devin Haney, I think that's his name. Yeah, that guy is also one of them and I think his walk around weight was 150. I think. But yeah, most dudes aren't Devin Haney. She's talking about probably did people in the comment section. But yeah, this I got her looking crazy.
Made about me.
Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Was trying to violate. But yeah, this controversy I think would probably blow over, but I don't think it's over yet. Something's definitely bound to happen, knowing that it's on Instagram. People probably will not let it go to say their life, and probably will still keep on having this unfair argument and just have their emotions flaring up and everything. That usually what happens. This is always on Twitter and Instagram. People having their emotions flaring up and they're letting their emotions talk and not having an actual fair conversation about this situation like this. Yeah, that's the same thing what happened in the men versus women combat sports thing. It's like that was not at all a fair argument. People just letting their emotions just do all the talking, which is not something that you typically should do in these sort of situations. But yeah, this is it could be a little delusion going on from both sides. Everybody knows in the world of most combat sports, like anything can happen. Anything freaking happen. Um, but yeah, that's all I had to say about that. Um, let me know what you guys think of this. Is like what things that I might have would have missed, and what y'all opinions on untrained guys and trained female fighters. That is a very interesting thing to. This is a very interesting thing I came across. But yeah, definitely let me know in the comments. CK Clan signing off. CK Clan signing off. Have a good one, guys.